Welcome to Jules for Fools. I am Vampicino, not Vampicino. To the left of me.
Hype nasty, baby. I feel like it's been a while.
It has been a while. Shout out to Daily Bread Refresh. My man's BJ. Cop up.
Yeah, I'm so mad. We're supposed to have our matching hoodies today, and I didn't wear mine.
She doesn't follow the directions, and this is exactly why, she is where she's at. Like, this could have been avoided.
No, I had a crazy schedule, but I was so committed to recording that I just made sure I would grab something. But I completely forgot that we were supposed to do
match, low-key, though?
The blues.
Oh, that's what it's about to be about, the blues. How was your Thanksgiving, dog?
Wonderful.
Mine was kind of shitty. It was. I was out of sync. But today we're going to talk about friendships and toxic friendships and, people that you probably shouldn't keep around for your own sake, not even just relationships, just overall. They're just not that great. You ever just talk to somebody that is so negative? Like, I've had negative friends too, where you're just like, anything you suggest, or they're just like, they're the way they think, you're just like, I can't talk. I didn't realize they was that negative.
Okay, that's real.
So in all reality, it's not that I kept them around. I didn't realize they were as toxic as they were
until you realized.
Until I think maybe a girl might have pointed it out to me. It was just like, your friend always says something negative, like, or just their whole aspect on everything is just negative, and you're just like, well, what's wrong? So yeah, I think a girl pointed it out to me before, like, yeah, your friend is trash, like, and I'm like, well, why? And she started really listing multiple things, and I was just like, but once again, when you care about somebody, you love somebody, you're blind. You don't pay attention to that shit. You're not thinking nothing of it. You're like, man, that's my man. You just don't want them around, and you just mad because they said this the one time. But then I had to really, but the relationship, I think, expired at that point. But I realized that after she was gone, I was like, damn, and I think I was talking to the person, and they was just like, yeah, you should have this, and you should have that. She should have been this, and she should have been that. And I'm just like, damn, you are negative as fuck. Yeah. It was trash. So you kind of gotta just veer away from negative friends as well. Even the what about how you feel about the friends that you've had sex with before? I don't want to talk about this part.
Talk about it. I just feel like I think, I don't know if I said this before or was it Facebook said it, but I just feel like that it has to be in the it has to be, if you're going to be friends with them, it has to be in the realm of just friendship. If there's still that open door, you guys are still talking about sex or anything sexual, or it's more than a friendship, then I feel like that's unhealthy to keep that friendship. Like, you have to be completely over that stage in order to be considered a friend. And if you're not,
one is and the other one ain't.
I think that
because you could be totally like, I don't feel them in that way no more. We haven't had sex in years and all of that, but they still have that territorial behavior.
I don't like that. That's horrible. If you're in your feelings about anything that I do, then I feel like we're not friends. And it's like, and I could say that. I could say if I'm friends with somebody and I don't feel that way for them, and they feel that way for me, and I don't know, then what can I do? But I don't know, because I'm believe that you're in the same realm as me.
You're ignoring.
Right, but if it's clear that you are like still making passes at me or still your feels about anything that I do or who I interact with, I just really don't consider that a full-blown friendship. That's just the truth. Like, I mean, I feel like anytime you're still in any type of, anytime you're feeling any type of way about my dealings or you're putting your life on hold or pausing for me in any way, shape, or form, it's just like, it's not a friendship. And I think it's a toxic relationship to keep around, period. Like, and not even so it's toxic, it's just unhealthy. It's unhealthy in so many different ways. Like, I remember I used to mess with this girl, whatever, and even after we weren't messing around, we was still quote unquote friends, but it was still like still that territorial thing, and it was one of them things where I just noticed that she was putting her life on hold for me, like, you know what I mean, and I loved her so much that I hated that, like, you know what I mean. That's sort of
But did you try to coach her out of that shit though too? Like,
I thought it was really no coaching, because a lot of things that I presented for her she had never experienced, like in the sense of like. In the sense of being there for her, like, you know what I mean, like in a real genuine way, like, you know what I mean, and like,
you can be toxic too,
right? And I think that
being too helpful and being too around,
and I think it was that it was really unhealthy. So like So I did. I had to cut her off, and I did myself because I loved her enough to know that, to realize that like she was always going to be in my life, and as long as and it even when I wasn't having sex with her, it was like I knew, you know what I mean? Like I knew that she wasn't going nowhere, and it didn't seem right, and I just cared too much to do her like that, so I backed off of that, like because I just don't think that's healthy, man.
It's not. It's not healthy for both parties because it's not healthy to always give yourself. Put yourself in a position where you're always there for somebody all the time. There's no such thing as being there for somebody all the time, no matter what. You gotta let people go through their own shit because then they will lean on you as a crutch, and you will never be able to get out of that position. Y'all will fall out because they'll feel like, well, you were here for me. You used to do this, you used to do that. They'll start to lean on you so much that you're like, you almost feel obligated to be there. You know what I mean? That's toxic too. That's not a good thing to have where you feel like your friends can't stand on their own without you. I mean, it's the same thing. You know, I've lost a lot of relationships and friendships, like, because it's like territorial, all that shit. Pay attention to them signs where people are overdoing it or trying to just poison what's going on between you and your girl or anybody that you might try to talk to. And, you know, those are clear signs that somebody's not over you. But some of y'all be feeding into that shit because you like it. Some of y'all like it, and y'all like
ego straight.
Yeah, it's the ego. You want, oh yeah, these girls on my dick. Why would you want your girl to feel like there's a bunch of people that you're just so still available for? You know, it's just like, you got to relax on that too. I get it. It's cool. We all get in our moments where you want to still feel like you the man. I mean, you can still pull this and pull that. But at what point do you be like, yeah, this is not going to work. I'm not going to be able to keep anything healthy around me. Whether it's a friendship, relationship, I'm not going to be able to do shit. Because I got a couple people in my life that's going to make sure that I don't get past a certain point.
Right.
That's a no-go. Don't do it. Pay attention. Like, for real. Because I had to. I ain't going to lie. I lost a couple relationships for that. I was like, damn. But I didn't realize it until after they was gone. Like, I was like, damn, I really was fucking up. Like, I really kept around people that probably should have been gone years ago.
Right.
And I'm like, but I didn't care for them that way no more. And I wasn't, and I don't know, I just felt like, well, I don't fuck with them, so it don't matter if they like me. That was always my standpoint. I was being an ass. Like, oh, well, I don't fuck with them. I haven't slept with them in years. But that shit don't matter when they are still acting like they can fuck. It don't matter when they still acting like, well, you gonna pick up my car, or you gonna be there for me, or you go. It's that audacity, like, and then you know what I mean.
I'm not going nowhere.
I ain't going nowhere. Oh, I heard that line plenty of times. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here before, after you, during you, while you. You be like, oh my God, bitch.
Classic line right there.
Bitch, you for real? That's
a classic line. I ain't gonna lie.
Not? Can you not say that so I can be taken seriously? But in the end of the day, I wasn't taking myself serious. So how the fuck can I expect somebody to come in my life and care about me when I'm allowing that type of shit? I got 3 or 4 girls around me who's like, I'm gonna be here, be after you, before. That shit is ridiculous. Now that you really think about it, you're like, wow, you were a fucking mess. Save me.
That's what I tell you, bitches. I don't like. I'm gonna be your favorite.
But she do it. So I mean, so what? What do you want me to tell her? Baby, come on now. I mean, it doesn't make it not
be
true.
a good bitch, and I won't say that. Be a good woman. I'm sorry. I gotta stop calling bitches. I don't even be disrespecting girls that much.
You
that's a lot.
You call bitches more than I do.
You do. I do.
You do. Hands down, you'll bitch up. And hands down, she'll bitch up.
I say bitch a lot, but I say bitch even to my feminine. I'm like, bitch.
She said bitch to people's mom. I'd be like, this one time at band camp.
I'm so sorry. I almost called you a bitch. Like I did be having to check myself.
Like, what the fuck?
It's part of my verbiage, but it's one of the crazy part about it is, unless I'm saying it jokingly to like somebody I mess with, I never really call them a bitch unless I'm mad. But like jokingly because I talk to my friends like that, but like they'll hit me with my film friends, bitch, and it's like so I hit them with it too, like so bitch. So sometimes I kind of in the out talking to my dating like bitch. I'm like I'm so sorry, like it's like I'm talking to my friend.
Disrespectful one, not me.
That's it's not. I promise you, I promise you, that's definitely not the case. It's definitely not the case, but. But that's part of my verbiage, and I do slip up.
How many people do you think that you've ever kept around that should have, like, I'm not even saying a number, but as far as relationships or anything, do you think that you kept too many people around in your situations throughout the years where you're like, they probably shouldn't have been around that long?
I did think of that one instance that I was telling about with Shorty. I did keep her around too long. Yeah. Like, I can honestly say that's like
do you feel like she affected anything as well when being around?
Well, that relationship that I was in when that happened, it was
a relationship when I was in when that
happened. It was too
much smiling means you're lying.
No, not at all. Not at all. No, what I'm saying is that relationship, we both did our dirt. So it wasn't like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I can't really, that's what I mean. Like, it's not.
He said, I can't disclose what I want to disclose, but know that it's closed.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna talk about what she did or what I did. Like, I mean, but like we both did our dirt, and I was beyond that. So it's like, and then it was weird. We were good in the relationship since, but then we, you know.
How do you feel? Here we go. Here's the real question. How do you feel about when you're in a relationship with a girl, y'all are fine, everything's fine, you have a good friend. What happens when the jealousy kicks in about having a good friend that's a good friend? Because that's a thing too. Yeah. I've dealt with someone being a good friend and being punished for being a good, supportive friend.
I'm gonna say this.
Like,
that's
hard.
You know, it ain't not even as hard. It's like, I hate those situations because it's like, for me, like you know, we just kind of joke, like, I'll be there before and after. Like, I'm the type of person where, like, because for some reason I'm always attracted to girls that don't have a lot of friends. I don't know why it always happens that way. Like, it seems to be those are the girls that I typically date. Like, it's not like I look for them, but it happens. So with that being said, like, a lot of them have had the mentality of like, I don't really need friends. I'm not really worried about whatever case be. And I've always promoted friendships.
Had too many friends.
I've always promoted friendships because I feel like friends are healthy. Like, I really value my friends. Like, that is my extended family. Like, they're more my everyday than my actual, like, family. Like, you know what I mean? And I just feel like that even in relationships, your friends are who you lean on when you're going through things. And I think that's healthy because, like, a lot of times when you become too involved in relationships and make it your world, like, if that crumbles, then you crumble too.
You're done.
So, like, I've always promoted girls like having friends or whatever. So with that being said, it's just like with me valuing my friends so much, like I'm not bending on let my friend go when I know it's just my friend.
So would you break up with her before you let your friendship go?
I would hope it wouldn't come up to the breakup thing, but it's like I'm not gonna be arguing with you every day about somebody that is legitimately just my friend. You have to trust that I'm not keeping nobody around that I have other reasons for. Cause I'm the type of person, I'm gonna be real. If it's more than that, I'll be like, you know, I'm gonna be real. If I was in a relationship, like, you know what I'm saying, and I'm dating and I'm, you know, with you and I did have a friendship around that wasn't healthy, I would be real. Like, I care about her and that I can't let her go. I know that might ruin this, like, you know what I mean. But 9 times out of 10. I've never done that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to keep a person around like that. But it's like, I don't know. Like, if I say somebody's my friend, they're really my friend. So that's not really up for debate because I value my friends. It's like, I'm not trying to make it seem like that. I hate ultimatums. I feel like you shouldn't make people have ultimatums with their friends. It has to be about trust. Yeah, because my thing is people be so, because people don't realize that's really their insecurities, and you allow that. And
that's where I was going.
And y'all be on this. And y'all be on this.
Upset.
And with insecurities, y'all be creating these prevention mentalities where it's like you trying to prevent things that can happen. Borders. So it's like, oh, I think she like you. Oh, I think this. I think that. Cut her off. Block her. And it's just like
whoa.
Like listen. And I'm not saying that can happen with certain things, but it's like listen. Trust is the biggest part. It's a big key part in relationships. So you have to trust that the baddest bitch can be standing in front of me butt naked, and I'm not even going to budge. I'm a little, 'cause I'm human, but I ain't even going to budge and touch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm loyal to you. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people just be too much on prevention. It's like, even if you did think my friend seen something in me, if I'm telling you that, like, that's just my friend and that's how I see her, you have to trust in that.
Yeah, and that's where I was going with it. I feel like it has a lot to do with the insecurity. It has a lot to do with you not feeling comfortable in the way you've been managing me as well.
Right.
I think that you come up with these scenarios in your head. You play them out. Like, damn, this could be your potential next. Stuff like that. Y'all see it like that because you're like, damn, like, she's this, she's that. She's listening to you. She's here for you. You're confiding in you. So that friendship can be dangerous because that could be your next. And women try to prevent that as well because they know y'all been arguing like a motherfucker. Yeah, you know, y'all falling out. There's and this is who you lean on. So you're like, it can't nobody take you from me. She can. She has been here for you through thick and thin, through the whole entire relationship. Right. You lean on her. You depend on her. Right. You know what I mean? Y'all depend on each other. Y'all have this relationship and this bond that I don't like. You know what I mean? That I don't like, and sometimes it comes off more relationshipy than I like it, even though it is platonic. Yeah. But overall, that's how women see things. They'd be like, nah, like, this could be her next. She could potentially, you know, fuck with her and all that. But if you're doing your job and you're doing it well, you should not have to worry about those things. And if people are going to do what they're going to do, what are they going to do? Like, you have to stop thinking that, oh, if I do this, I'm going to stop this. Right. All you're doing low-key is probably pushing that person and to explore it and be mindful of what you're putting in people's head. Because something I might not have thought about, you're making it really real relevant on the top of my mind. Like, you probably want to be with her. You probably want to be with her. Now you're making
she know you better than me. It's like,
now you making me exercise this. Like, damn, like we are really cool and
like damn, she do know me better than you.
She do know me better than you. Why did I never consider dating her? Like, look, you're making that now become manifest. You're making me manifest that now. Because now this is on the top of my mind. We've been arguing about this for a while now. Every time I can't even answer my friend's phone calls without it being an issue. Or I can't
calling again.
I can't go out with her. I can't this. Oh, God forbid if she's going through something and I'm gonna link up with her and talk to her about it. It's like, Jesus, it don't even matter what you do. Sometimes you could even invite your girl with you and it's still an issue. Because she don't care. She's still gonna decline it because she's mad. The fact that you're even being there for her. And you're like, understand that if something is real and you trust it and you believe in it and you know you're doing what you're supposed to do, believe in that union. And if it falls apart, it falls apart. Be okay with the fact that some things just don't work out. And it don't have nothing to do with you sometimes. Sometimes that's what just happens. That's life. But trying to prevent and block and ultimatums, that's probably one of the worst ways you can go about something. Yeah, do not do that. No one likes to feel forced. People usually rebel. I promise you. So, I mean, you know what I mean? How many times have you told your kids to not do something and they do it any fucking way? It's the same thing. We're all just big kids and grown bodies. We still rebel about a bunch of shit that we know ain't right. We just want to still test it. Like, so it's like, be mindful of the way you go about that type of situation too. Stop putting and manifesting things in people's head because then they do start to exercise those. Like, well, damn, like, we are pretty cool. We did mesh a lot. Like, why didn't I never educate this? And then now you're making me kind of view my friend a little differently when I never even looked at him like that. Right. But you're putting that in my head because you're so insecure. You're so, you know what I mean? Of course I'm going to laugh. I'm going to joke with my friend. I'm going to play. We're going to have chemistry. That's what friendships are. Friendships are a part of chemistry as well. You cannot be mad that I have chemistry with a friend. You have to be okay and have a safe haven around your relationship that you know that regardless of what chemistry she has with her friend, we are still comfortable, we are still happy, we are still good. Be okay with that.
Be confident in that.
Be okay with like, I'm good, we're good. Yeah, she's going out, okay, yeah, she's crying, all right, baby, whatever. Oh, you want to come? No. Talk to your friend, she needs you. Like, be more, what am I looking for?
Be more supportive.
Be more supportive.
Be more supportive of your mate's support system. Because like
people want to be your only support system. That's the problem.
The reality of it all is like
they want to be your only.
You don't like, even the friends you don't like you know what I'm saying? Like they may not be giving bad advice when they notice you're good for their friend.
Facts. There's plenty of times that people didn't like me, but I still gave good advice about
me too.
You.
Like
I'm like, hey. And then when they talk to me separately, they be like, oh wow, yeah, oh wow, I know you thought I was just this huge asshole, but hey, I've been kind of going to bat for you.
Right, jackass.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
what the fuck, my friends. Happiness is most important.
Right, and if they're happy with
I'm not going to be that negative motherfucker like, yeah, let's go out here and get these bitches. I'm the friend that motherfuckers think let's go get these bitches. That's not me. I don't know why you think that.
It's really not her.
It's not me.
Especially I would like to be on here and be like, she is that bitch. Really,
it's not me.
Really, none of us are really
None of us are
like
that. We don't be like, fuck these bitches.
Let's go out.
But we're going out for drinks. We're going out for drinks.
And we might flirt a little bit. We might roll a little flirting, but we ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna be to that. Okay.
More of the story. I'm cutting that part out.
Hey, yeah.
Snip.
No. What's the truth, dude? What's flirting?
No.
Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, ain't nobody about to let nobody. Ain't no numbers exchange. Ain't nobody about to let nobody go home with.
See, nobody. But that goes with the hoe friend. Right. Y'all be scared of the hoe friend, and sometimes y'all manifest the hoe friend too. You feel like, oh, the person. I get manifested as the hoe friend because like girls like me and stuff like that. I'm funny stuff like that, so they're like automatically like, I know it's Chris. If don't nobody get you a bitch, it's gonna be Chris, and it's like, no, it's not. It's not me. It's not. I'm not going to do that. It's not. But they think that it is. And it's like, no, it's not. We're going to go out. We're going to drink. I'm going to talk her off the fucking ledge. And that's that. And 9 times out of 10, she's probably not even on the ledge. Yeah. Like, you're not even on the fucking ledge.
No, wait, talking about you the whole time. I'm like, this bitch get on my nerves.
Yeah, you're wasting my money. I'm still spending as much money like you're still here because you're getting on my nerves. Like, relax. Yeah. So it don't be that. Just be confident in your situation and understand that there are going to be some friends that are a match for your fucking mate. That they have those connections. Right. And even though neither one of them have ever explored it or nothing, but just be comfortable with you and what y'all got going on.
Yeah, because I believe in like soul friends, like you know what I mean. Like
yeah, because there's times
like there's people that you just connect. You just get like we're just meant to be friends. Like, you know what I mean?
But women, a lot, and that's the difference between women and girls. I think a lot of girls don't understand that, and a lot of women know that you need support systems. You need that friend. You need. I don't want to be your sole support system. Stop being selfish. There's no such thing as someone being your sole. No. Don't let some. Matter of fact, let me say this: do not let someone just be your sole support system. I don't think that that's healthy either.
It's not healthy.
When they go, your whole being is gone. You feel like you lost everything. It's almost like a death. Don't let yourself get involved with someone that deep. And you can still get involved deeply without them being your one only. And that's all I need. Because then that starts to fall on the lines of, once again, now you start to get the fake suicidal calls and shit. And you're like, relax. Like, come on, relax. Like, if you don't come back, I'm going to kill me. Please stop with that. You know, back in the day, that used to be a thing. People used to love using suicidal first. Like, I'm going to hurt myself. I'm going to cut myself. You'd be like,
I've never...
You never ran into somebody that threatened to hurt themselves?
No.
Not even hurt. They don't have, like, I'm going to cut myself with it. I've ran into a few. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
No, I haven't
I'm outside. What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, well, I have. And that shit was
I've dated people that, you know, have told me before they had, you know, like, suicidal thoughts and all that stuff. But, like, I've never personally experienced it. Where it's like, if you leave me...
fake.
Because it's like... Yeah, I don't know. Like
they have faked and act like they would hurt themselves if I was gone.
Yeah, never did. No.
Yeah, I was like,
that's extreme.
And it was young too. It started around 18.
I'm sorry, that would really scare me.
I was 18, like, so I didn't know how to.
Like, I mean, first of all, you know,
yeah.
But like in general, I was 18. Like I would view you as like so unstable, and that would be alarming to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like
I was still coming into my own, so I really couldn't identify how fucked up that was.
I was like you were too dependent on this, and that's scary to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people, like, love is a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. But I don't think love should ever be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think love should ever be, like, I would kill myself without you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's just completely unhealthy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, because even when you think about it, like, it's like, dang, like, you, like, even that every person saying that has probably experienced different love. So it's like, you've experienced different love, so you should know that it's possible to love again. Mm-hmm. Like, and be hurt.
But people get trapped in those moments.
Man, be hurt.
It's hurt in the moment.
But it's like the kid, like, man, that's so.
Yeah, they get serious about that shit. Yeah, so yeah, I've had a couple fake threats.
Scary to me.
And it started around 18, and at that time, I'm still coming to my own, so I didn't know how unstable that really was. I'm still, you know, finding myself. Like, I didn't know that was really. I'm like, what? So, you know, of course, I would run to the rescue, but then once it was starting to be just a thing you just pulled out, I was like, okay. And then I didn't take it serious no more. At first, it was like, oh wait, what? Like, no. But then it was like, wait, you're really just using this so I can come over? What the fuck wrong with you? You fucking psychopath?
Yeah, no.
Goodness. So yes, be mindful of the toxic friendships that you have around, and be mindful of a relationship that you're in that's kind of toxic and they don't want you to have a support system. You should run from them type of girls too.
Yeah.
They're not that really, you know, because some people have been raised a little shelter, stuff like that. So everybody's raised differently. I get that. But do not let someone let you cut off good friendships and platonic friendships. That's not healthy. Because you know what you need in your life too. And you know that friendship is a part of that pie. So don't let someone dice everybody out of your life. That's a little crazy too. You know, to meet somebody and you love them and you like them and all that and everything's flowing. And then all of a sudden, they slowly but surely start to push people that matter to you out the way.
Yeah, no,
that's... Pay attention.
I like that selfish love, man. I promote.
Because, you know, some people don't want you having friends. Like, don't want you having girlfriends. Like, I'm a girl still. Like, but they're like, oh, I don't want you to have feminine friends. And you're like, girl, the fuck, what?
And nobody dictate who my friends are.
Like, huh? What are you talking about?
Not even my mama.
But once again, that's an insecurity. Because you feel like, oh, having a film friend around, it something may happen. Once again, trying to prevent something that is the inevitable. If I'm going to cheat or if I'm going to step out, that shit's going to happen regardless. All you're doing is maybe prolonging it. That's about it. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So be mindful of that shit, because you think that you're stopping something and you're really not. Sometimes you're just borrowing time. That's it. You're just, you know, you maybe stopped a few situations, but it's going to happen, because once them people put their mind to it, you can't change that. Like, you cannot change that. Be strong and understand that that's just life. You know, because some people be like playing the blame game, like, what did I do wrong? And you're like, it don't have to be you. This person could just be fucked up or going through something and decided to make a decision that affected both of y'all, but ultimately it wasn't your fault.
Right.
It's all right, the fuck, but some people, you know, they go forward with it and you be like, oh, what did I do? I'm not one of them people.
I'm not one of them people.
I'm not one of them people either.
No, I definitely one of them people that are good that I do, but not like in the moment.
You ever had a girl try to cut all your friendships off? Or even one or two? Because she was...
I've had to be really... I've experienced a lot of jealousy with my friendships because, like I said, I do value my friends. And it's like people gotta... Like, for me...
Was it more your stud friends, your film friends,
I
straight
think
friends,
or
overall in general?
In general, like how like confided my friends, like, you know what I mean? And it's just like... And I understand, like,
you
know...
do a statistic, too. And see.
I understand, like, you know what I mean? Like, some people are private and all that stuff, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we always talk about transparency on here, and it's just like that's therapeutic.
That's a lot. That's different, too. Because what if you are private?
That's therapeutic for me. Like I'm saying, because, like, I struggle.
But how do you handle that if your girl's private and you're transparent with your friends?
I tell them, like, whenever, because I did deal with that. That was, like, even in my marriage, I dealt with that. And it was, like...
That affects the shit out of you.
And it just... But for me, I just had to tell her, like, you know what I mean? Like you have to trust that, like, anything I'm telling my friends or anything that my friends would tell, would, like any advice my friend gives me or geared towards positive things in this relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, sometimes because for me, it's, like, reflective. Like, you know what I mean? It's, like, because, like, if I'm arguing with you and it's, like, as far as, like, my girlfriend arguing with you and it's, like, I'm not hearing where you're coming from, I'm not seeing where you're coming from, and I talk to my friend, like, I swear to God, it's them, but not even that time of 10. Like, 10 times out of 10,
that's where friends come in.
My friends, at least one of my friends, like, have your same views or at least feel where you're coming from and give me a different perspective to be like, damn, K, no, like that, like, you gotta, like, I completely understand. And it's like,
to go
and it's like, I didn't hear you saying that. I feel like you just don't hear things coming from the wrong person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, coming from certain people in that moment.
Especially when you're going through stuff, you be like.
So it's like, that has always been so helpful for me. It's for my comeback to be able to come back and be like, you know what? I was tripping. Because, like, other than that, and I may not have seen no wrong in what I did.
Stop consulting with just yourself.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I can take the ball, because I can take the ball,
because
I can just take the ball and run with it and think that I'm right, but I'm not always right. So that's not about even being right or wrong. It's just about being able to see things through your eyes. Like, and my friends have always been able to help me do that when things I didn't understand because, because it didn't come natural to me. Because some different things, like, because we are different human beings. So, like, what comes natural to you might not come natural to me. So, like, how you're saying things, I'm just like, that's weird as fuck. And you're over here thinking, like, everybody thinks like this. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't. You know what I mean?
That's a good
thing.
Stop consulting with yourself.
So in that situation, all I could really do is kind of always reiterate that. And you know what I mean? And, like, and I think she still struggled with that. And she didn't fully believe that. But it's like, you know, when something's hitting the fan and she was seeing other people's perspectives, I think maybe she kind of got a little glimpse toward the end.
That's why it's always good to try
towards the end to be like,
to expose your girls to your friends sometimes so that they can see different, you know, versions of your friends and all that. So they can kind of get a perspective like, okay, and it makes her feel more comfortable as well.
Right.
Or she's like, okay, I'll be a little bit, you know, more understanding that you talk to your friends and you use them. But if you cut them off like, yo, they got your back and that's that, and you never show her that, then she can only just go off of your word, which is sometimes it's like, well, sometimes you want to be able to see it. You want to match up actions and words. Like, okay, I get that they're on my side stuff, but sometimes, you know, there was times where girls went out their way and have conversations with, you know, the friends and all that. Right. And you're like, okay. Sure. And then they got a different perspective. Like, oh, wow, I didn't even think Chris could spell. Like, you're like, yeah, bitch, BICTH. So, dog, that was hilarious what she did. Woo! Shout out Mama D. But that shit was hilarious. But yeah, no. So it's the truth. It's good to bring around your girl, around your friends. If your friends are really your friends, let them see the type of friendships that you have, so that they can know. Because everyone don't have friendships.
I think that's important because a lot of
bring them around so that they can see.
Because people can definitely have their own perceptions.
Yeah. And then sometimes they start to latch onto your friends, and then they start to be like, okay, I can be a little more open with your friends as well, maybe. But that could be bad too, though. Sharing friends. Sharing friends is bad too.
It depends on a friend.
It depends.
It depends on a friend.
I think it solely depends on the friend because they play the middle.
Right.
Neither party on the other side has control. It's the middle friend. Right. So you have to be mindful of what you're disclosing to each party. You have to be mindful of what you're taking in.
Before. Do you think I was a good middleman? You just fake ass
cut. Like, no, you were fine. You were fine. Because at the end of the day, I've had a friend that played the worst part. So if I was comparing you and that, A plus. So no, you were fine. Because at the end of the day, this is a friend that's not a yes man either. So that plays a big part. That middle friend cannot be a yes man. Right. That middle friend cannot be the one that always agrees with you. That middle friend has to be the one that has a universal perspective.
And let me say this too: if you're going to be that middle friend, just as we talking about it, you gotta be
give
neutral.
The advice.
You gotta be neutral because like the reason why you know what I mean, like I was able to ever be that, like I'm just because you're here, like ever be that for Chris was because like I only disclosed things to them that each other said when it was positive. Like, yeah, I mean, basically, you gotta keep secrets because it's like I'm not if she's mad as fuck in a moment and talking shit like this bitch is like I am not about to get on the phone with you, but like, well, Chris said
she fucking hates your fucking life. Well,
she'll never do it again. Like, she really want to touch. I would never in a million years say some shit like that to either person. Like I'm saying, but if it's something where it's like if I'm talking like say I'm talking to Chris,
when your friend is upset and venting.
Right, Chris got a girl, and like I'm talking to the girl, and she's like I just feel like Chris don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna be like, you're absolutely wrong about that. Actually, she cares a lot. Like I've been she's literally been crying about you know what I mean? Like because that's something that's beneficial because I'm not gonna watch you go down the wrong path of feeling like it's something that it's not when I know it's something else. Like
intervene when you know somebody's wrong. But don't let somebody just run with their feelings either when you know that they're going too far.
Right, like now you're doing too much.
Yeah, like, people will run like, oh, I'm just letting her vent. No, stop her when she's going too far.
Right,
don't let her go down the rabbit hole either.
Right, and those have always been like kind of the ways that I've inserted things. Like I'm saying, and it plain and middle things it do be a lot, but you gotta keep those secrets. Like you know what I'm saying, unless the other person is outright but you disclose like, oh no, tell that bitch, and then it's like, like
you're like, hey, it's me again.
Sorry, give me the bearer of bad news.
That's enough, man. Be a real mutual friend. Do not disclose information unnecessarily. Do not let someone go down a rabbit hole. Please stop them when they're going too far, especially when you know both sides. Stop them. Don't let them even keep continuing down the wrong. But stop them. Be like, hey. She loves you. Hold up. I don't want you to think she don't love you. Mm-hmm. Slow your fucking roll, because now you're talking crazy. And I'm gonna wheel you back in a little bit because you're going forward. I let you talk, but this part is too much. Right. Slow down. And I think a lot of people are bad at being middle friends. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people disclose things to both parties, and now you become an instigator. Right. And now ultimately, you end up getting your ass whooped anyway because they're probably still going to be together. They're going to fall the fuck out with you. And then you start to show your true colors anyway because then you start telling all their business. So you probably wasn't the great middle friend anyway. They should have never confided in you. But sometimes when people are hurt and they're blind, they tend to confide in the wrong fucking people. You know, because that hurt is seeking some type of help.
Especially when it comes to the other friends, because it's like, like you feel like you got they reach out to you, one of your friends, because they feel like they got the inside track to you. So it's like, man, like, get you relate, you know what I mean? And it's just like,
that's why it's good to bring your girl around certain ones so she knows which one is going to be the good mutual friend. Y'all kind of almost pick it together without picking it. It happens naturally. It's not one of those ones where. Okay. It's not one of those, no, for real, because it's not like I sit back in the bed and be like, hey, babe, let's pick a mutual friend where we can both talk shit on each other, but come to some understanding that we still love each other. Right. It's like, we don't do that. It really naturally happens where, you know, you start to get to know each other, everybody mingles. The next thing you know, you're like, okay, out of these friends, I really kind of like this one. Mm-hmm. And technically, it end up being your friend that you go to anyway. Yeah. So you kind of let the girl pick it anyway. Right. I mean, especially when they hear you talk and, you know, confide, and they're like, wow, so this has been your friend. So I can trust that this is be somebody that I can go to, and they're going to give me the real perception on you and on me, and check certain situations. Not saying they're always right.
Right. But definitely not always right.
Overall, you do know that you can trust them to talk to them.
Right.
So, you know, just identify good relationships, good friendships. Don't cut all people out of, you know, people's life. Don't try to cut support systems off, and, you know, don't be too territorial. Be confident, be strong, be understanding, be supportive, be mindful, be all the shit you can be like you going to the army. Like, fucking for real. Seriously. So I think that a lot of that shit gets misinterpreted.
Yeah,
and
for sure. And it's annoying, especially in a relationship, because it's hard to overcome sometimes, especially when it comes to the friendships that they don't accept, that are genuinely just friendships, because it's like,
and that be the beginning.
You're asking somebody to choose, and that's not even a bad. pick your battles in a relationship. That's not a battle. That's like telling somebody to pick
sometimes people want to battle all the time.
Yeah, that's like telling somebody to pick between me or your mom. Girl,
my mom.
Hey,
I know her a long time.
Like, I kind of came out of the cooch.
Yeah, like, I think she's my mom.
They give me some coochie, but it just seems like it doesn't compare.
For
like,
real, sister. Like, I've seen people be jealous of sisterships and shit. You're like, this is my sister. Like, you, are you for real? Okay, so yeah, and stop. Okay, stop telling your girl what people say too. Like, my mom said, even my sister said, even motherfucking Hype said. Stop saying that. All you are doing is making her not like who the fuck you're referring to. Stop doing that. She's not looking at it like, damn, they said it too. Oh, I must be wrong. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, cut off. Fuck your mama, fuck your sister, fuck your bro. Stop doing that. Stop throwing your friends and your family under the bus. Sometimes they tell you that shit, usually 9 times out of 10, for your own benefit.
Right. And yeah, right. Oh,
what the
I swear to God, like,
just throwing everybody right under the bus.
I swear to God, like it's like sometimes
underhanded.
Sometimes I have, because it's like when you got friends or family or something like that. Sometimes you have to, quote unquote, to a certain degree, talk shit on the other mate in order to uplift whom you love. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the sense, like, oh yeah, that nigga ain't shit, that bitch ain't shit, like whatever the case may be. And that might not be genuinely how they feel, but like in their mind, you need to hear that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? In order to get on your high horse, you need to hear that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna give you what you need right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if that means, like, right, you have to, in those certain situations, you have to. It's like, so it's like for you to, and you should be able to recognize that that's what that is. That don't mean like that's genuinely what it is. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, for you to go back and repeat that when you get back with your bitch. Yeah, because Hype said this is Hype. I be like,
keep some shit to yourself. Why the fuck would you tell her that?
Because the moment that I have to explain what I said to my friend at a time when they were hurt to their bitch, like, you know what I'm saying, is the moment that I like, you're never going to get the same advice from me.
And you'll change the relationship.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
It'll be over.
You just altered that because it's just like, huh? Like what?
Yeah.
You repeated that as if like this is like something I genuinely felt like.
This is me like, separately telling you as a friend, hey.
Like, try to like, yeah, I mean, get out of that slump, nigga.
That's it.
Like, you know what I mean? You gonna be.
Appreciate the people when they tell you certain things separately. Stop volunteering information. I'm not about to sit here and disclose every single thing that Hype has told me in confidence between, like, that was something that was just for me. Like, hey, bro, do this for you. Be mindful. And that's that. Okay, I'm not about to sit here and once we get back together after all the knives are put away, I'm going to lay in the bed like, yeah, because, you know,
Hype told me leave you alone. She said, like, you know what I mean, I'll probably be better alone.
Like, she never really liked you.
I don't.
So she's seen this shit coming. Huh? Do you want to be with her?
So she been rooting for us to be. That's all the people here. She been rooting for us to be done for real. Like, smiling on her face. I don't like friends like that. That's that fake shit.
And now, like, when you come into the house and the party, all of a sudden bitches ain't speaking. You like, hey, what's that? You like, man, don't do it.
Certain things are just told in confidence of a friendship. So keep it there for a reason. Like, keep all your relationships sacred. Like, be it romantic, friendship, family. Like, keep them all sacred in the sense of knowing where to separate the lines so that way you're not creating the problems in telling too much. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because you could be the instigator in your own life too.
Right? Because sometimes you gotta remove people yourself too. Because like even when even when you are that person that like you're the mate and you come and your girl do or man do tell you something that a friend said, learn how to step outside yourself and be like, as a friend, they should tell you that. Like, I'm saying, because I've done it at times. I mess with girls and then like they be like, yeah, my friend said this, and I be like, I mean, she should have felt that way. Like, she should have, like, I mean, yeah. My friend was going through that, I'll do the same exact thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be mad at that. Like,
I always step outside. I'm like maybe she's supposed to.
I swear to God, but like, I might be like, maybe, I feel like they still could have checked you a little more on what you did, had you reflect more on what you did. But overall, like, I can't be mad at their approach or how they viewed me and that. They're allowed to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's your support. They're supposed to be. Like, yeah, man, stop getting offended by everything, y'all, man. Like, let people keep their relationships, friendships. Like, yeah, I'm saying, trust. Have trust.
But this generation is full of, that's a whole nother, this generation is at one of those moments where we're like at the worst time ever to try to be loving, and it's like nobody cares. Everybody's out to beat each other to the punch. It's just like, you're scared. You're like, Jesus, should I be out here dating? Should I buy? I mean, because it's like, let's be clear. there's an equal amount of people that want to love, just like there's an equal amount of people that don't want to love. So I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the rate has risen.
I agree.
Where a lot of people are out to hurt themselves, and I've been hurt for so long. I don't give a fuck, girl. I'm out here doing me, and
it's so hard to distinguish what's real, like, and what's fake. Like, I swear to God, because like everybody presents herself to want this genuine love, but then they have all these reservations and all these pauses and all these things that block them from it.
Because it's a lot of trauma,
and it's just like.
It's a lot of stuff that they haven't healed from either.
It's like,
and they're just moving right along, person to person to person.
I love love. I think love is a beautiful thing.
Love it for what it is versus what you've actually gone through and experienced. You know what I mean? That it ends up being a different version.
I've experienced so many like great loves that it's like it doesn't even matter how they end, because it was such, to me. Love is so beautiful to be able to really like, cause like for me, like love requires vulnerability. So it's like to be able to be vulnerable with a person and love them for who they are is beautiful to me, regardless of where it goes. Because loving somebody for who they are doesn't mean that it's going to last forever. Like I mean, even whether it's romantic or friends, like me and you, we love each other, we're friends. Like you know what I'm saying, but don't. but it's like you know what I mean. But like that don't mean that we're always going to be these like everyday friends. Like I mean, there might be a time where I'm. Oh, okay. No, but like you might move out of state. You might move to another state and be on a different things, and we not talking.
Are you telling me that you're leaving?
But it's like, but reality with all this, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's not gonna change the love, like you know what I'm saying, and like
it shouldn't.
It ain't.
And on top of that, when you're grown, you do know. I mean, everybody has a life. You got relationships. You know, you can. I mean, so it's like be mindful that you guys are grown too. So that everyday playing outside in the sandbox shit is over. Like, you know, we're grown. We have a lot of shit going on. I mean, and then you know the thing about being an adult is you link up. The link ups are fun. Right. The anticipation on seeing and you know that's where I get my excitement from. I get excited that I ignore phone calls and I might not show. You know that excites me now as an adult. I remember I used to run to the phone as a kid. Now I'm like as an adult I just watch the phone ring like oh she cares. All right, let me continue. But that's adulting. What a fucking bitch. I'm like, my mom's gone, baby. Like that's adulting now. That's where we're at with it. So yes, be real with yourself. Be honest. Be true. You can avoid a lot of things if you just take your time. Don't try to prevent anything. Let life happen. I understand. Don't be a dummy, but also don't be territorial. Don't do all of the don'ts. Don't do that. You know. I mean, because it's different when you're protecting with yours versus just. What am I trying to say? It's different between, like, what am I trying to say? Like, I think you're supposed to protect what you love, absolutely. Mm-hmm. But overall, just completely being defensive and just, that's too much. Because then people start to be turned off and they don't want to even be around you. They stop calling and shit. They don't even want to deal with that because it's like, it's not even just you. It's your girl. It's your people's. And it's like, I can't act like a certain way because I don't want to offend my friend. Because it's like, this is still her girl. So how am I supposed to say anything? So now you start to put a wedge in your friendships as well. Because it's like, well, until she get rid of her, I'm cool off her type shit. You know what I mean? We've all done that too. We all dismissed a friend too. Like, all right, get back with me when you good. Because you ain't good right now. You come back when you full circle. Because right now, this is 180. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Especially if I don't like your girl's energy. I cannot be around that.
How can you? And then what if it's mutual? How y'all planning parties and stuff like that? And
I can't do it.
I'm not about to be with two girls at one party. I gotta keep my friend happy and keep my girl happy. I'm running back and forth like a ping pong. Get the fuck out of here.
I would just rather just like
hell no.
Send a gift. I just do not. I hate bad energies. I hate bad vibes. I hate fakeness. Like it means it's like. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, what you say? I can't fake kick it.
I can't fake it. Like, and that's what I think people don't like that. They be all surprised when it's like you do something cause and effect. If I don't like, if it rubs me the wrong way, and I don't care for it, I'm not about to be going on my way. I'm not about to be having any interest on building anything. It's just like I'm just real big on energies and vibes. So just like it's like whoa, like whoa. Yeah. Like I didn't like it. I mean, like, and I still give good advice. Still going, you know what I mean? Try to coach you through on a positive level. You never there's any issues, but it's like aside from that, like I don't want no interaction with that.
Mm-hmm. It's best. Because at the end of the day, it's almost like you parting ways without it being mad, blah, blah. Hey,
right, because you have to do that because like you're my friend and I want you to be happy.
So fuck
right,
like, hey man, you know, I'm not gonna never not pick up your calls, nothing like that. I'll still be there for you, but I just won't make sure that I'm just there up in your face all in your face all the time.
We ain't doing that.
Ooh, double dates is a whole nother situation too. Ooh, double dates be.
I did that before.
Because there's always one that's good and one that I've never really been on a double date where everybody was cool.
Yeah.
It's all somebody gonna argue, somebody gonna bicker, somebody is competing. I've never been on a double date where it's like cool. It's like motherfuckers pick the wrong time to fall the fuck out in front of. We be all huggy the first time and on our date and shit, and then you got these motherfuckers that's been together 10 years. We're just too in love for them. And next thing you know, it's just like you don't even pull the motherfuckers cheer out no more or nothing.
Right.
She's just so y'all gonna fall out.
Oh, remember you used to do that for me?
Yeah, that's cute. Oh, look at them.
I hope she don't stop me either. You like,
cherish your girl. Cherish her while you can. You be like, oh shit. That's when you start like, hey baby, get something light. We going somewhere else because they finna start the shit.
But we are rambling. So the moral of the story is really like, I mean, like, stop being controlling and allow people to keep their friendships and just trust in that in every way. Because like, what's a relationship without trust? If you can't trust them, you probably shouldn't be with them. And stop trying to prevent, because you can't prevent a person from doing what they want to do. If they're going to do it, allow them to do it. Let a person show you they're not deserving to be in your life, versus trying to prevent them from giving you a reason to want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jules for Fools, man. If you haven't caught up on our other episodes, please go subscribe to our YouTube, Jules for Fools. Follow our page and like it. Like, feedback. We like that. Hit us up.
I don't. I want you to keep your opinions to yourself. No. I want to just be right solely, and that's that. I want to consult with myself.
No. But like, yeah, man, definitely let us know what y'all think. And we definitely appreciate the people that really have been watching and following us. Like, much love to y'all. Big shout out to y'all. Like, just keep watching. Keep watching.
Be you, be yourself, be real, be honest, be upfront.
Feed yourself. Happy thoughts.
She's keeping the same one. I'm just going to switch it up every time.